70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. Hunter Jordan Stout has us ready to get started. And off we go here in Baltimore. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll run it here. It is the rookie from Tennessee. And he's going to be stopped up at the line to begin this ball game.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. He's got his man, the tight end, David Njoku. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 17 yards on that connection. It's a Browns first down. Here's Sampson. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
He's got the rookie third-round pick, Harold Fannin.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. 17 yards as they hook up again and pick up the first. Inside run with Sampson. And he's in! Dylan Sampson. Touchdown, Cleveland. And hold on to that football, young man. As a keeper, his first NFL touchdown. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Moving to his right. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angle so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. That's the 4-time All-Pro Myles Garrett. He gets in to drop him for his first sack of the young season. Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. play action, Shedeur. Now a ball deep, middle of the field.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
Ready?
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Shedeur. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
18, go!
On 3rd down, Sanders. He'll air it out down the middle. He lays out and makes a spectacular catch. It is a big play for the Browns. Pickup of 46 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Buffalo 18.
Rago play action now with Sanders. Oh, man, wide open. He's got it. Harold Fannin. Touchdown, Browns. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. And a special moment as the rookie catches his first NFL touchdown.
And the more they can develop this young tight end, Mike, it just gives this quarterback additional weapons, and it's just going to make this offense even more difficult to stop.
A tight end, his first career NFL touchdown. Do you remember yours?
Oh, man, I'll tell you, I can recall it like it was yesterday. Like, we were up Sunday night, primetime game, Lambeau Field against Brett Favre and the Green Bay Packers. And the previous play, Brian Urlacher recovered a fumble probably around the 20-25-yard line. Brian Greasy was our quarterback for Chicago, and the ensuing play threw it up to the left corner of the end zone, and guess who called the game? None other than the legendary John Madden. He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Gonna go right back to Henry. And he's up past the 35. Got a first down. Putting down to 37.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. He'll take this forward for about 5.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Jackson fires complete to Flowers. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Browns' 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Off the play fake. Jackson. Now he'll run. And good work here defensively. They force him out after a gain of just a yard. And now it's 3rd down.
Just getting anything out of that one, I think, is a positive. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
From the gun, Jackson. Short, complete to Likely. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
It's just been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field. But they've been highly efficient, and now they get another 1st down.
Play action now. Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. This is intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. Inside the 30. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. The extra point. Up and good. And the Browns looking terrific here out of the gate. Already up 21-0. Justice Hill to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. Open right side is Likely. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter. The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It's been a busy 1st quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
31-yard line.
So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Browns with the advantage. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. To the air one more time with Jackson. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
This throw right is taken in by Flower.
So often sacks, especially on 1st down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, Don't be surprised if they go for it on fourth.
He'll try to run for it. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down.
And when you find yourself playing from behind at this stage of the game, Mike, I think this is 4 down territory if he doesn't pick that up. So they won't have to worry about it in this case, but expect the rest of this game, they've got to continue to be aggressive.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And he's in! Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Ravens get back in it. It is 21-7. Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Ready?
Off the play fake, here's Sanders. Quick throw here is complete.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. They'll motion the slot man right. Now, Shador. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A run with Sampson. And he's into the end zone. Dylan Sampson. Touchdown, Cleveland. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Jackson. Going up top and looking for Flowers.
The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack. But then they get their hands on the ball, and I think if you're this offense walking back into the huddle, Mike, an incomplete pass there is probably the best possible outcome.
He finds Likely, his tight end. Look at that big guy rumble. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. It's a big one for the Ravens. 45 yards.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Charbonnet the back, and he goes straight ahead. He'll be stopped after a short gain to about the 30. Martin Emerson on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Real quick, ready?
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot. Sit hot.
Throwing Jackson. That one intercepted. Into space. Inside the 20. And the defense finds the end zone. Great work inside by the linebacker, who takes it back the other way for the touchdown.
Yeah, he just never saw the linebacker in the middle of the field, Mike, and the quarterback was locked in on his receiver. And once that ball came out of his hand, I think he wanted it back.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Sit hot. Up. Good.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. That's complete. It's Justice Hill out of the backfield. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick 1st down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
180. Sit hot. 180. Sit hot.
Back to throw, Jackson. Get that one to Charbonnet, complete. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
The 33-yard line.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. And he will score. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Baltimore. The extra point is up and through. And the Ravens are able to edge a bit closer. Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Sampson. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Give him 14 on that play. One first down. On 1st down, right back to Sampson. Finds an alley to the 35. And he's got another one. Dylan Sampson. Touchdown grab. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. So his big first half continues. 3 rushing touchdowns already. Maybe have to start looking at the record book, see if he can do it. The record in a game is 6. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. Starting this drive on the ground, here comes Charbonnet. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. Second down, Jackson. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to and set up a third down.
And 12 yards to go.
The shotgun, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And taken. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
55 catch. Ready.
Now Shador on 1st down. Now a shot here, deep middle. That's caught. And he will go all the way. Isaiah Bond. Touchdown, Cleveland. The PAT, up and good. And the Browns stretch things out even further. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson now. He'll try and set up the screen to Hill. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick 1st down.
For a Baltimore Ravens.
So, 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now Jackson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Coverage defensively.
All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Shelby Harris to make the tackle. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Now, Jackson. Open man, left side. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. He'll check this one down to Charbonnet.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here, bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Now the Ravens use their 1st timeout as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
Looked to me like the quarterback had the option to pull that and make it a throw, but he decides to give it. Probably wishes looking back that he would have pulled it because there was nowhere for that running back to go.
And that is incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
On 4th down, it's Tyler Loop for the Baltimore field goal.
9-yard attempt.
His kick is good. And the Ravens will cut into that lead.
This is really why you want a kicker with a big leg. In these situations, end of half, can you steal 3 points from distance and come away with 3? And really nice job there, right around that midfield logo. It's kind of crazy how it's become sort of routine in today's NFL.
They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play. Very one-sided 1st half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. Here comes Hill on the return. And And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
I just want to run. I just want to run. Body out of Shorty got that body out of
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Now a run with Charbonnet. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
Throw over the middle, brought in by Hopkins.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
Here's 3rd and 2. Off the play fake. Jackson. He'll look for Flowers downfield. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And that'll set up 4th down.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points. But really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play. It stresses your offensive line. It stresses your quarterback. It stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to have the Ravens first down. And more. It'll wind up a gain of 5 on 4th and 2.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. The rookie out of Michigan, Mason Graham, working his way in to record the very first sack of his NFL career. Jackson now on 2nd down. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. On the ground, it's Sampson. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Here's a 2nd and 3 from the 33. Once again, it's Sampson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Cleveland.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
He'll stay on the ground with Sampson. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, go.
A give, it's Sampson. Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Panther Street. Panthers. Here we go. Here we go. 19. Top 19.
from the gun, it's Shedeur. Pushed out to his left. He'll carry that ball loosely, and it is out. And the Ravens have come up with the football.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws. And that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but we've seen throughout his career his ability to make throws that other guys are either...
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Myles Garrett, he's able to force the big loss on the sack, and it sets up 3rd and long.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
To throw is Huntley. Now, deep ball for Bateman. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. And this is a pretty good result. That kick will head out of bounds.
At their own 38-yard line.
On the ready.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Ready.
On the ground, it's the tight end. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the 43-yard line.
And off running left, it's Sampson. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down.
Cowboy 80.
In motion now, it's Miller. On 3rd down, Sanders escaping, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The rookie from Marshall, Mike Breed. He gets there for the sack, setting up 4th down.
He has to do a better job identifying where the pressure is coming from, Mike, before the ball is snapped. He's got to get this ball out of his hand, to his outlet, to his hot receiver. But then once he senses the pressure, he kind of panics, and it's an easy sack, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. That is intercepted. Picked off by Ronnie Hickman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. Here's Sampson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Ready. Ready.
Sanders, little pop pass here. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical. And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest, and while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense. It's always a little bit of a letdown. Like, you find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Here comes Hill on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go. Go. Tag team.
On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Martin Emerson on the tackle.
1-yard gain. Brings up
Back to throw. Huntley. He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes.
by Mason Graham. An 8-yard loss of play. It's now 3rd down.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
60 Eagle. 60 Eagle. Ready.
Throwing, Huntley. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a set. Ravens bring their punt team out, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. This is fielded well short of midfield.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the Ravens' 44-yard line.
Let's go.
They bring Judy in motion. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Here's a give left side at Sampson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A pickup of 12 yards. It's a Browns 1st down. They'll give it to Sampson. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Now get to Sampson, running right. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game. And this is just a defeated defense at this point in the game, Mike. It's been like this all day long. They just have not been able to get the stops when they've needed them. Here's another chance on 3rd down, and they just can't make a play.
Now to tap this one forward, the receiver heading left. And he tries to get to the edge, but cannot do it. Good job by the defense, no gain.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 23.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They go with the rookie out of Ohio State, Quinshon Judkins. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
On 3rd down, here's Judkins.
Quinshon Judkins, the ball carrier. The tackle by Zion Collins. A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
The Browns getting their punting team out there. And he's on to punt for just the 2nd time in this game. Trying for the old school coffin corner. That's pretty close out of bounds. They're going to mark it at the 5-yard line. Well done.
Ready?
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Going to go right back to Henry. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll try and run for this with Henry. And he's going to be knocked down hard in the backfield. Loss on the play, and it's going to bring up 4th down. What a hit.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
A fair catch called for and taken in, although we...